seen this screen for a while. I watched that with Rayman once upon a time. It's you know, the little guy that punches. Oh, fire! Okay, well that's one way to make your game look a little bit more badass. Emphasis. Ooh. Well, I don't know what you're doing behind a clock, but I'm glad you made it your home. Real estate is so hard to get into these days. Human entertainment. Well, I am one of those. Oh.
The evil murderer
slashed to
lives.
death.
With a knife?
No, it sounds crazy, but it looks like they were killed with a giant pair of scissors.
The giant scissors once again search for prey. A trail of terror stretches across Europe, from Norway to England.
There it is, the Barrows Mansion. We have to go there and look around, or we'll never solve the mystery of Scissornet.
You've got to be joking. It's way too dangerous.
As long as he's alive, we're not safe anywhere, guys.
One after another, the horrifying murders continue. Who will make it through this game of murder alive? Clock Tower.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought this game was 95, but you're telling me that was 97? Wasn't Resident Evil 1 released in like 97 or 96? I don't know, I just figured it would look... Oh, okay, that looks a bit better. How's it going, Tricks Mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're here with Clock Tower. Now, I am taking a bit of a risk with this one. This one isn't exactly HD, and then we go to the demo again, because you just can't stay on the main menu, can you? Why can no game stay on the main bloody menu? I don't know, it's just one of those questions I always ask myself. Yeah, fine, okay, we'll go in, we'll go there. Now you've got your actual main menu. I guess it was the start screen before. But I am taking a risk with this game. I actually just recovered from a flu, and this is my first game since Tomb Raider. I did 2 weeks ago. But, well, I want to go through this survival horror iceberg that I found on the internet. And on the top bits, you got games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Fatal Frame. That's where I got that game, actually. And it also has Clock Tower. Now, I really wouldn't pick this game normally, considering it's like a million years old. Like, I feel like dinosaurs Let's Played this back in the day. And, well, now here I am, a dinosaur, trying to play this. And I did take a brief look at it yesterday. I didn't play the game or anything. But I did go into this screen. And I have to admit, there being 10 endings just looks intimidating. I don't know if I could do 10 endings. I mean, look, I know I go through a lot of games and all that, but this looks like actual work. Like, how long's the game gonna be? Am I gonna do like, I mean, to be fair, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force Evolution and did like at least 100 endings there. And that was not fun, that was painful. Maybe I have PTSD from that, to be honest. Maybe I should cut down on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, anyway, I'm going to just start the game. Apparently it's a point-and-click horror game. I don't know much else beyond that. But I know this is one of those big ones that everyone does know. So, I really don't see why I wouldn't give this game a go. I mean, it's written in my blood. It's one of those things I have to do in my life. Okay, I didn't even get to read that. I saw Prologue and Samuel, I think it was Barton. We can get a nice cutscene. Oh. I don't know if I'm going through some kind of nightmare.
Professor Barton? Professor Barton? Professor Barton? What on earth are you doing, Professor? You mustn't hypnotize her like this. She's not ready to remember the murders yet.
Helen, The clock tower murders are fascinating research material for me. I must know the truth of what happened.
She can't take any more of this today, Professor. I'm taking her home.
All right. But remember one thing, Helen. You may be her guardian, but you are also my assistant.
Yes, Professor.
Remember, Helen, you are my slave. Oh, God. Oh, it looks horrible. It feels horrible. So basically they couldn't, like, I don't know, make a left or right thing. They had to add a mouse cursor because gaming hadn't come that far yet. Oh, God, how do we... Alright, moving isn't that... Oh, my God, look at my shadow. Look at it, it's like polygonal and... Oh, God. This is one of the most famous horror games of all time? Must have had very humble beginnings. Alright, so I'm noticing I can change my cursor to 4 dots if I do things. Giant pair of scissors. Okay, they're a replica of the scissors used by the murderer in the clock tower case. They're like the weapon he used to slash up his victims. Alright, it alternates from too fast to too slow. No. Alright, whoa, look at these scissors! Whoa, they're gonna... Anyway. Stupid. Alright, I gotta admit, I'm not quite a clock tower fan yet. But, you know, miracles can happen. Alright, anything in here I need to pick up? Button. There is a faint smell of ammonia. Good. It's a weird thing with the narrative text. Sometimes it goes really quick, but sometimes it waits for the player to do something. That's annoying. A file cabinet. Patience. Okay, what's this? There must be a way of changing that. There's a memo stuck between the pages. You found hint 1. How do I do something about that? Can we, like, maybe change the settings so that we can actually, you know, read the text? I'd be very grateful for that, actually. Okay, so I've got hint 1, but I can't seem to open hint 1. I've got return to game. The share button does nothing. Can I do something? Oh my god. Okay, so it wants me to select the chair. It can't let me select the little arm things. The clock tower murders. The mass murders of over 10 victims in this case. How intriguing. Jennifer Simpson. Okay, I have to get information out for future profiling materials. I'm not gonna like this game. I know I'm not gonna like it. It just doesn't... Like, there's a certain kind of nostalgia I like, and then there's a kind of... You go too far backwards and everything doesn't feel right. I mean, it was either this or Alien Isolation, and I'm not really an Alien fan. I watched the first film and it was alright. Just a light switch! How do I get out of here? Oh, I just select the door. Well, at least that still checks out. Yeah. My laboratory. Lately, I've been doing mostly criminal psychology research. The staff is still here. Yeah, you have the... God, look at those weird cutouts. I haven't seen weird 2D graphics that old since Men in Black, the series crashed down for the PlayStation 1. Which, I honestly love that game. But that game at least has some kind of, like, you know, dimensions to it. This doesn't have that. Okay, anyway, what's that weird mutant brain thing? I would like to know. A statue. It's called one of the items found at the scene of the clock tower murders. It seems to be hiding some sort of secret. It would be a good idea to get an expert opinion on this. Let's ask my receptionist. She'll know everything. Professor Helen left a few minutes ago and she looked really angry. Well, I also sound very angry. Can I use this computer? Helen's desk. I don't know why I had to play with a computer like that. What about Helen's teddy bear? Can I play with it? Is it an item I can use later? I said this... What? Why did he check the drawer when I clearly selected the stuffed animal? A stuffed animal looks like a prize won at a fair. Alright, what about this scary mask thing? Looks like a clue. What's this clue we got here? I'm the greatest detective alive. Yeah, that's the table, mate. That's the desk. That's not what I selected. Scissorman's rubber mask, the kind sold in cheap novelty shops and seems to be fairly popular. People certainly buy stupid things. Alright, who are you? Are you my other assistant? Because I couldn't just have one. Professor, a newspaper reporter is here. Did you have an appointment for an interview? I don't know, did I? I mean, I guess I can answer some questions. Be a good way to get some background on the Scissor Man murder. There's still something I need to do in... here. I mean, like, I know for a while I've been enjoying graphic novels? Not graphic novels. Visual novels on this channel. Especially with Clanad, but this is not a visual novel. This is a visual nightmare. I've never openly, like, disliked a game. Normally if it's a bad game I can't just roll with it and laugh at it, but this just does not suit me. What do you want me to do? You know Helen and Jennifer are really beginning to look like sisters, aren't they? It's a weird delay when you select stuff sometimes. I guess that's what happens when you live together. One mustn't let their personal feelings get in the way. Jennifer is nothing more than another research subject. Oh, yes, you're right. I wish I had a cute kid sister, a cute kid brother would be okay too. Was that what I needed to do? Talk about siblings and how we all want one? I have a sister. I don't really have much else to say. Can I turn off the light switch? What am I doing over here? Harris's desk. Clipped out articles of the clock tower story are scattered about. Seems Harris has gone somewhere. Right, so why don't we go find him or something? What's that picture meant to be on the wall? Yeah, I want a picture of some grey. I'm not gonna get a picture of my family or I mean, at least that looks like something that... You know, the one on the right looks like it actually could be something, but that just looks like some weird clouds. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a picture of clouds in my office. More weirdo. Oh god, selecting things is so horrible. Is that the mask again? I was trying to select the computer! We couldn't just have like a left-right point clicky thing? Yeah, I know, people buy stupid things. Have I done everything yet? Please let me out of this dungeon. There's nothing to do. There's still something I need to do in here. When you say here, where specifically? Do you mean like in the office bit over here? Do you mean I need to change the radiator settings? There is still something I need to do. So is something in here? Like what? There's nothing going on. Why do I hear a printer if there's no printers in here? Wish I had a cute kid sister. No, you said that! I don't want to... Oh, God. You know what's running through my mind right now? I watched a Game Grumps short recently where they say all the bad games that they played. And they joke about them. They're like, you shouldn't play these games. And they actually selected one of my favourite games from my childhood, Batman Vengeance. And I do want to play that on this channel at some point. Why am I still selecting doors if I know I can't leave? I don't care! Just do something! Do something useful, please! I already selected the computer dates. It's got clippings, right? But then they were just like, oh, Batman Vengeance is so bad. And then I think to myself, at least you can actually play the game. At least the game is actually playable. Unlike this, whatever this is. How is this something that was on top of a horror iceberg? But yeah, you should definitely play this award-winning pixelated nightmare. Helen's desk. Wow, was that what I needed to do? Fuck, what do I do here, man? Yeah, I know, it's cold statue. We've seen the cold statue. It would be a good idea to get an expert opinion. Right, the expert opinion we can't get because we're trapped in this room. I barely started this game. You telling me I'm going to need a walkthrough guide this early on? Oh god, this is frustrating. I hesitate to call this a game. Right, I've done that computer, right? I must have done that computer. That's not what I selected. Wherever you're going... I didn't select the clippings. I selected that computer. Oh, I can't select the computer. What was that? Something just happened. There was a little thing on the top left. What was that? Okay. So it did it again. What was that? Oh, there's a mouse there. Okay, so that's when I got there. What's this? It doesn't do anything. Cool. I mean, maybe it's like an inventory thing. If I pick something up, I'll be able to eventually do something with my life. Oh, nothing works. This isn't a game. This is my idea of a bad time. I'm sure we already selected that computer, but I guess we'll select it again for the sake of it. Helen's desk. Oh my god. Helen's desk is my best friend right now. Helen's desk is my only friend. I don't care about your gay, cute kid sister. Oh god, can I select my shadow? That seems to be the biggest mystery in this room. Why would anyone recommend this? It's horrible. It's horrible to move around. It's horrible to actually do anything. The buttons don't do anything. I can't select these pictures. There's nothing I can do. Release me! Alright, this is actually ridiculous. I can't. There's nothing going on here. There's literally nothing. I don't know what the game wants. Yeah, run. Run out of here or something. What am I meant to do? No, not the fucking clippings! We've done the clippings! What, you want me to like pick something up? Is that if I press circle or triangle, if I press anything but X, will it do? No? No, it's just straight up useless. Alright, this game is terrible. I absolutely hate it. I knew I was taking a risk, but damn, I didn't expect it to be absolutely unplayable. I guess next time I have to look at a walkthrough guide to help me out of this dungeon. What a horrible game! It's actually unplayable. Like, can you imagine getting this game in 97, your mum being like, oh, I got this nice game, it's a nice little mystery point and click. Then you play it and you're like, Mum, I hate you, you got me the worst game ever. Why would you want your son to suffer? Now your son's gonna debilitate himself and go to a hospital. He's going to a hospital after playing this because it's unplayable. Oh my, and I'm normally patient with bad games, but this is just plain up unplayable. Alright, but I am ending the episode here. Next time I'm going to look at a walkthrough guide and see what I actually need to do. If you want to play the game yourself, see if you can escape. Just turn off the game. There'll be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, look out for my books, subscribe to my channel next time. See ya!